Thank you for tuning in tonight. Welcome to Coin Collector. We are opening the vault and releasing and unveiling an extraordinary array of collectible coins tonight. There's a lot of good stuff to get to. It's only a 1-hour show this evening, but we're going to jump on in with some great previews to give you a kind of tease to some things that are coming up. First and foremost, I want to say good evening and welcome into our resident numismatist, Mr. Mike Mezak. Mike, it's great to see you. How are you, my friend?
Good. How you doing, Adam?
Mike, what a year. What a year for coin collectors it has been.
It has been insanity in so many ways for us to be able to, all the new coins, all the new issues. One of the first coins we're going to, the first colorized coin ever put out by the United States Mint. We have a first and only, the colorized coin. I also have an enhanced uncirculated silver eagle, the very first and only of its kind. So that's been kind of the hallmark of 2020.
Well, Mike, I'm going to show everybody one of our really spectacular offerings tonight. 2020, this is the SP70 Annex Satin Finish Silver Eagle Dollar Coin, $199.95. This is the year. It's over, Mike, right? It's changing. There's a huge amount of interest and intrigue as to what's going on, and you are having, as I've heard, extraordinary requests for these collectible coins.
This one has been absolutely unbelievable. The 2020 Eagle, we'll talk to it when we get to it, is the most collected eagle in the history of the program, and that burnished coin that you're showing right there is the rarest of all the 2020 Eagles. It's not even close. It's one of the rarest silver eagles, annual issue silver eagles ever made by the United States government. It is finally back in stock. It is spectacular. We'll have a presentation on that here in a little bit.
And then something else, Mike, that they told me that I think we're going to show everybody. Are we doing this other preview right now? Yeah, Mike, yeah, okay, we're going to show it. I remember a little while ago, stood in this studio with you, Mike. It was maybe 9 months ago, and you were telling me about the basketball coins. Tell me about this.
Well, here it is, folks. When you see that right there, and this is in PCGS. This is our exclusive holder with the exclusive basketball court, exclusive Naismith private collection that we're going to have with the courtside release that just happened. And, you know, they had the basketball coin not that long ago. This was Friday. Take a close look. Your eyes are not deceiving you. This is absolutely positively. That's colorized from the United States Mint. First official colorized coin. We have seen colorized coins from the United States Mint, but they've been colorized in the secondary market by Joe's Color Service or whatever. This was actually done and released from the United States Mint. I have got the official, and I'm the only one that has this, the official Basketball Hall of Fame, which is in essence where it was released. The Basketball Hall of Fame with the exclusive use of the Basketball Hall of Fame logo with the Naismith private collection exclusive to me. You can see the date of release, August 28th. You can see that it was the courtside release. You can see it's in the custom basketball core that you're going to have. And then as you can see, the very first time in history that the United States Mint has done a colorized coin. I've got first day of issue on this, I have got courtside release, and I have got an extraordinarily small number of proof 70s. Now, the United States Mint in this colorized coin, they are only making, you ready for this? So anytime they do a first, you assume they're going to make 1 million or 2 million or 5 million because that's the demand. 75,000 total coins made. Rarer than basically almost any silver, almost any coin ever made by the United States government. But now within that only 75,000 coins, there is a tiny fraction of that, basically 1% of the issue that was done courtside release, and even a smaller fraction of those that are done in our exclusive holder. The courtside release was, like I said, about 1.5% of the mintage, 75,000, which will 100% 100% sellout from the United States government. And then you add into that, ours is certified absolutely perfect PR70 from PCGS that you can see right now. Not only is it the very first and only colorized coin ever done by the United States government, the basketball series here, but you've got it with the exclusive holder, certified, absolutely, positively perfect. It is amazing. Like I said, this is how we're going to do it. I'm not going to have a full presentation of this. I just wanted to show it. I just wanted to spend some time on it because it is absolutely, positively one of the most important coins that will ever be done by the United States Mint. And there's absolutely 100%, no doubt about it. This is your very first look at it right here. Your very first look, only $249.95 for the most exclusive, one-of-a-kind, basically, coins ever done by the United States Mint. The very first time they've ever used color on a coin. They said you'd think they would have made 2 million or 3 million or 5 million or 10 million. 75,000 total coins, of which only a tiny fraction of those were done courtside release, and even a smaller fraction of those are going to be certified absolutely perfect. PR70, I've been alluding to this coin for almost a year now. It is here, it's done, it's ready to go. Folks, please, 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 please get in. This will sell out.
Mike, forgive me, sir, just so everybody understands, I do not have a sample. We are not airing that tonight. It's so limited, there are only 250 available. We will mention this multiple times, but it will be selling out in the next 55 minutes. There's obviously a lot there. You can hear how enthusiastic Mike is. Quite honestly, we all are, because Mike said a lot of important things. If you just stopped with the following statement, the first ever official colorized coin from the United States Mint, you've already sold all of them right there. That is a reason to buy it. Out of all of the years, whenever you've seen a colorized coin, as Mike said, it's always been done on the secondary market. So whether you're a fan, a sports fan, whether you're a coin collector, whether you like the first, whether you like the uniques and the rarity and the scarcity, that's everything. We already have 40 sold, 50, 60 sold, forgive me. They are flying out the door. 734-644, we'll come back to it shortly. With that being said, just a couple of minutes, 2 minutes on our opening item. Just a really fast presentation on something that we wanted to share with you because, Mike, this is a new launch. We're going to the Galapagos Islands for a Seahorse that is actually bigger than this collectible coin. There's only 2,500 available in the series. Mike, tell us a little bit about our first item of the show.
Well, as you said, 2,500 available. The limited edition was 2,500. It sold out. It was oversubscribed. I spoke to the manufacturer who we have an exclusive allocation, and this was a heavily allocated product. In other words, you're my biggest customer, I'll sell you 10. We got almost 10% of the entire mintage of the Seahorse coins that you see right here, and they are doing this. And I love the design of this, the giants of the Galapagos, because the Seahorse in essence comes off the coin. I mean, it's bigger than the coin itself. The colorization on this is absolutely, positively amazing. It is absolutely, positively spectacular that you're going to see. Oh, there you go. You're holding the coin right now. You can see where the size of the coin, and look how the Seahorse sits in the coral that's on the other side. The design of this is absolutely amazing, and then the manufacturing. And as you can see, with the Solomon Islands is where it's official legal tender, but it's called the Giants of the Galapagos. It's the first in a 3-coin series. They will then be doing not only the 3-coin series, they did the giant Seahorse, which is gone completely and totally sold out. You got to get in right now. Then they're going to do the giant whale shark, and of course the giant tortoise will be the 3rd coin.
Mike, I love that it's individually numbered as well, actually on the coin. That's fabulous.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. So 2,500 limited edition. How many times have you seen this? Where the serial number, it's not on the certificate or anything like that. It's actually on the coin itself, okay? On the coin itself. So the coin we have there, that's 931. And so that is so incredible. It's beautiful. It's pure silver. And if you've followed silver recently, it's doubled, almost tripled. It's just been going on this incredible run. So anything silver is kind of off the charts. This is truly, truly an amazing opportunity for you right here. And we had one of the largest allocations on the planet on these, and this is going to be one of your last and only looks at it.
Mike, I do have an update for you, my friend. It's no surprise. We are going to give everybody the details. We're approaching 50% sold through on the first ever official colorized coin from the United States Mint. This is a huge opportunity. Rick, how many are left, would you say, at this stage? Okay, so we're looking at a little over 100. I don't know what else to say. I mean, Mike, you know, we'll keep mentioning it throughout the show because every coin collector that is tuning in wants to buy that coin. That is a once-in-a-generation opportunity, right?
Oh, absolutely positive. Well, because it's the first. I mean, first of all, it's a curved coin. So when you see the colorized basketball on there, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay? It's amazing for you to be able to do that with with the colorized coin that you're going to see right there. Because it's curved, because it's the basketball's only the third curved coin ever done by the U.S. government, but it's the first color. That colorization isn't done by us. That's not an artist reference. That's what the coin looks like from the United States Mint. Truly, utterly, fantastically.
We are counting.
Unique, first of a kind, and gorgeous.
We're counting backwards, Mike.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's obviously humongous interest, humongous. I don't have a live sample, folks. It is that, it's that rare, it's that scarce, it's just made available, but we want to make sure you know about it. We've got another quick one for you, just a couple minutes here on our 2020 Proof 70 Annex Silver Eagle dollar coin at $209.95. We're offering it on 3 flexible payments as well. We're going to talk a lot about the Silver Eagle. We're going to talk a lot about the importance and why now, and why this year has been so collectible. Mike, I know we've still got our burnished version that we're going to come to in a few moments' time. Tell us about this one.
Neil, yeah, let's spend a few minutes here, shall we? The 2020 American Silver Eagle is going to be special. The United States government, late in 2019, announced that they were going to change the reverse design of the American Silver Eagle. That they were going to change the reverse design of the American Silver Eagle in 2021. That is, from a numismatic standpoint, cataclysmic news, because they had never changed the design of the American Silver Eagle since Ronald Reagan signed the Liberty Coin Act into law in 1986. It has looked exactly like this.
Right.
In 2021, that will all change. That makes 2020 the last full year of the United States government releasing the heraldic eagle design. And so what you have is the end of an era, a transition coin, if you will, a legacy coin, whatever it is. And so because of that, the 2020 Eagle has been one of the most heavily collected, that's not right, the most popular and heavily collected Silver Eagle in the history of the United States Mint. From 1986 until today, this is the coin. They're only making 3 issues, the annual issues this year. They do Mint State, which they're going to make. They're 20 million coins behind in Mint State. We can't even keep those in. Then they do Proof, which is what you see right here, and then they do Burnished. The Proof coin was released early in January of 2020. No big deal. We sold a bunch on our today's special day that we had, sold those all out because it was the last release. And then all of a sudden, they sold out of the Proof. They sold out in February. They released in small quantity, and it was sold out in February, and it was sold out for March, April, May, June, July. They were sold out for all of those months. And it's all because, of course, you know, the coronavirus pandemic. The United States Mint had to shut down. They shut down the San Francisco Mint. They shut down the San Francisco Mint for 6 weeks. Wow. The West Point Mint was shut down for 2 weeks. And so while this is and has been the most popularly collected of all United States coins, and we have the proof coin, there is simply not enough quantity. This proof coin was sold out for 6 months. That is unprecedented. This is the coin to get, and this is the time to get it. I've got them live in stock.
Well, Mike, we're moving along from this one. $209.95, 3 flex pay of under $70 if you'd like to get it home. Of course, we're going to keep that story going with our next coin. This is something that we promoted. There's a lot to be said here. There's a lot to get excited about here. Mike, this is obviously the superstar of our show tonight, other than the first colorized coin ever. $199.95, 729-917 is your item number. Mike, out of the whole collection, this is the one that you said to me to pick up, to order, to add to my collection, right? Tell us why.
Yeah. Well, I go back to the 2020 Silver Eagle. Okay, the fact that because it's a transition year, the end of the line, and understand this 2020 Silver Eagle literally becomes a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me to sell the last, you know what I'm saying, the last contiguous year of issue. And here's why. It took them 35 years to change this design. 35 years to change this design. By law, they have to wait 25 years to change the design again. Keep in mind, for me, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, given the fact that in 25 years, sadly, I will not be here at HSN selling coins. As much as I would like to, other factors are in play, given my advancing age. And so this is literally once in a lifetime. So now you've got this 2020 Eagle. Now, because of current events, the United States Mint simply can't keep up with demand. Right. They can't keep up with demand on the American Silver Eagle, the regular coin, the Mint State coin, the best-selling Silver Eagle in the history of the program. From 1986 to 2020, the 2020 has outsold every other coin 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 to 1 to be able to do the 2020 coin. Now, they're releasing 3 coins this year, the Mint State coin, which they can't keep. They've already sold 30 million coins. They're 20 million coins behind. Wow. You have the proof coin, which was sold out for 6 months. And then you have this coin, the burnished coin with the West Point mint mark. Of the 3, the rarest by far is the burnished coin. The rarest by far is this coin that you see right here. This is the SP70, so it's the special finish. It's the W mint mark. And as it stands right now, from the current mint statistics I've seen, of every annual issue American Silver Eagle ever done by the United States government from 1986 through 2020, not only is it the rarest of the 2020, it's the rarest ever as we stand right now. When they originally issued this coin, this is a coin, they issue the burnished about this time every year, and have been doing it pretty much every year since 2006. They usually have that coin for the entire year. It's no big deal. This sold out in an hour.
Wow, that's a record breaker.
Sold out in an hour from the United States Mint. Now, they have come back and they make a few more available cancellations from their auto ship program and so on and so forth. And they sell out, again, instantaneously in an hour. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. It's just absolutely, positively spectacular is what it comes down to, in that it's the rarest of the year, in the most collectible year, and the rarest as we stand ever. I think that, you know, a few more coins will roll in. It might end up being the second rarest American Silver Eagle, okay, you know, of all time. So, you know, you have that. But I have got a few, and I have got them in stock.
It's the end of a 35-year run, right? I mean, we're talking, as you said, 1986 through now to 2020. It's something that is once in a generation. It's something that, you know, so many of us, when we're collecting something, we like a story. The first of, the last of, right? This is the last of. It's about to change. It is changing. So the collectability factor is through the roof. Now, we have a wonderful show, obviously still to come, but if there was one item, really, it's got to be this. You got to have your piece of that silver eagle pie. You have to own something to commemorate this landmark change. Now, because you're getting the burnished version, you're getting that rarer version. You're getting something that really is in demand. Now, when you buy something like this, you have to make sure you're getting it from a credible source, and that's what HSN is and has been for many, many decades, with Mike as our resident numismatist. You're getting the real deal. A Mike 2020, you know, SP70 Annex certified. It's all there. You even get the presentation box to go along with it. This will take pride of place in your collection.
Yeah, and understand with the red oak presentation box, and of course it should have a red oak presentation box, right? Is with the red oak presentation box, this is that significant of a coin. Okay, this is that significant of a coin. The fact that, okay, 2020, we talked about it, and for those of you that maybe just joined in, remember 2020, the United States government announced in 2021 they're changing the design of the American Silver Eagle. I think they're going with a fabulous, we're not 100% sure, a fabulous eagle in flight that I think is going to be truly spectacular. Going to be truly spectacular. But this is the end of an era. When President Ronald Reagan signed the Liberty Coin Act into law, okay, in 1985, when they released the first Silver Eagle in 1986, it looked like this. And every subsequent Silver Eagle from 1986 until today has looked exactly like this. In 2021, that will change for the first time in 35 years, and it cannot change again for another 25 years. Yeah. So now, this heraldic eagle, for this whole year of 2020, this is the end of an era. This is the end of the design. This is the legacy coin. Now, just the regular mint state coin, we have sold literally tens of thousands of certified coins, literally tens of thousands. The print coin we've sold thousands of, but keep in mind it was sold out for 6 months during the year. Right. We just restocked it. It was the coin just prior to this coin, is really what it comes down to. It was the coin just prior to this coin, was the proof coin. So in terms of rarity, in terms of the most common is mint state, then the proof, and then you have the burnished, this coin right here. Not only is it the rarest of all of the 2020 American Silver Eagles, okay, the annual issue coins, so you have mint state, proof, and burnished. This is the rarest of all the 2020 coins. You have to understand, there are millions and millions and millions of collectors. They're not going to make 1 million of these coins. They're not going to make 500,000 of these coins. They're not going to make 200,000 of these coins. Not only is it currently the rarest annual issue Silver Eagle, so mint state proof or burnished coin, and made by the United States government in its entire history. It's one of the rarest Silver Eagles ever made, and at $199.95, ridiculously affordable given the historical weight that you put on this coin.
That's the landmark, right? That's the history. That's the story. That's what's, you know, I suppose lifting this to these dizzying heights. That's why it's sold out in an hour, in under an hour. It's sold out immediately. I mean, it was one of those record-breaking coins, right? Everybody wants to part of what is truly special, something that's been a part of our everyday world and our everyday life, but something that is now changing for that next generation. Well, I know we're down to like 60 seconds, 90 seconds. This is the last call going out. We are offering it on FlexPay, so 3 FlexPay of $66.65 gets it home. We are about to show you a $20,000 coin collection. So please stay with us. A $20,000 coin collection is going to be up for grabs in a few moments' time. So that's going to be exciting to see. Mike, as we wrap this on up, I mean, there's not really much more to be said. For serious coin collectors, for the casual coin collector, for somebody that's very patriotic, somebody that loves, you know, America and all the things that it stands for, this is every bit of that. It's something we should all consider owning for a lifetime.
Yeah. This is all of them.
Yeah.
It's ultimately what this comes down to. We've got every single solitary American Silver Eagle that's coming up, okay? But this coin right here, of all those coins that you're about to see come up that are $20,000, okay, this coin is rarer than every single solitary one of those. And I mean by an order of magnitude, okay? Not only that, the 2020 year itself will go down as one of the single most, and as a matter of fact, to date, the most significant date in the history of the American Silver Eagle. The next one being, of course, the first year of issue, 1986, which will then, I think, probably be supplanted by 2021 as the first and brand new design of the American Silver Eagle. You know, and I think there's a lot of folks can't kind of wait to get out of 2020. And so 2021 hopefully is turning a page. It certainly is in the American Silver Eagle.
Thank you for all of your orders and your calls. We'll let you know when it's officially gone. So ladies and gentlemen, here it is. It's something to behold. I have 5 sets available. It's $19,999.95. 701-747. Mike, I don't have live samples here. Please, we only have a couple of minutes. Obviously, this is for a serious collector out there.
Well, it's from 1986 until 2020. It is a complete set of American Silver Eagles in mint state condition, in perfect mint state 70. I've been doing this here for 15 years, I guess, something like that, almost 20 now. Actually, we're headed towards 20 years doing this. This is the unicorn I mentioned, okay? We finally get a sighting is ultimately what it comes down to. I've often said I can't sell. I would love to sell a set of the 70s. I can't find it. I'd love to sell a set. Because of the popularity of the American Silver Eagle, I have been attempting to put together this set for years and years and years. The difficult date in here is 1995, 96, and 97. Those 3 coins, you can go out there and easily spend $20,000 on those 3 coins by themselves. So this is 35 coins at this. So you're going, well, that's an awful lot of money. Yeah, it is, but it is a registry set of perfect American Silver Eagles. There are handfuls of these in existence.
Well, Mike,
I'm not talking about HSN. I'm talking about in existence.
No, for sure, for sure. Already one has now been reserved. We have 4 sets left. 701-747 is your item number. It's everything. It's every piece of the puzzle there done for you. We are offering VIP financing. If you have an HSN credit card, you can get that home for a little over $1,600 a month over 12 months. If you apply for an HSN card, you also get $10 off that or any first single item purchase. So we'll keep you posted on that. You can see more information online at hsn.com as well. It's time for something brand new. There was a lot of excitement in the studio, Mike, over this. It's our 2007 Proof 70 NGC. This is a half troy ounce $50 platinum Eagle dollar coin. The couple things. Mike, I read that this is the 10th year in the Platinum series. I don't think I've ever done Platinum with you before on HSN, and I've done a lot of shows with you. How significant is this coin?
Well, it's significant in a lot of ways. First of all, the United States government started doing the platinum coin quite some time ago, okay? 97, I believe, was the first platinum year, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not. We've continued to make platinum coins. Platinum, of course, is what do they say? It's 10 times rarer than gold, 50 times rarer. It's some ridiculous amount rarer than gold. So one of the great things about the platinum coins is the reverse design changes every year. The reverse design changes every year. So this coin right here is a vintage platinum coin, okay? It's well over a decade old. This, in 2007, they did a 3-year series in the platinum that commemorated the different branches of government. This one happens to be the one that talks about the executive branch of the American government. So it's a 1-year only design. But here's kind of the crazy part. You'll notice it's a $50 platinum coin.
Yes.
If you try to buy a platinum coin from the United States government today, it's a $100 coin and only a $100 coin. They stopped making what we call fractional pieces in 2008. in 2008. So this is one of the last fractional, since 2008, from 2008 on, or after 2008, you could only buy the 1 ounce platinum coin. Okay, you could only buy the 1 ounce platinum coin. This is one of the last years where you could buy fractionals to less than an ounce. So they did a 1/10 ounce, a 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce, and a full ounce. Now, on top of that, you have platinum, of course, doubling in value in essence, as gold and silver has gone crazy. I was able to buy these at a tremendous buy. In terms of this, in terms of mintage, it is one of the rarest of all the Eagle coins, whether it be platinum, whether it be gold, whether it be silver, it doesn't matter. The mintage on this is absolutely minuscule. And then when you look at how many of these coins are perfect, we're not looking at 100,000 coins or 10,000 coins or 5,000 coins or even 3,000 coins. The entire population of this coin in perfect proof 70 is 2,910. So we have got a tremendously rare coin in one of the last years of the fractional issue, in a precious metal that's, I think, tremendously, just the metal is, I think, tremendously undervalued, with gold having recently gone over $2,000 an ounce. Wow. Platinum, by definition, you know, by rarity, should be $20,000 an ounce. So what we've got here is this incredible intrinsic value of a 1/2 ounce of pure platinum, 99995 platinum. You can't even buy a 1/2 ounce platinum coin from the government, and you haven't been able to for well over a decade. For well over a decade. It is truly a spectacular opportunity. It is a one-time only buy. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna date myself on HSN just a little bit. The last time I sold this coin on HSN, was 2007.
Oh my. Are you serious, Mike? 13 years ago.
We sold it out completely and totally. I found a tiny, and when I talk about tiny, I'm talking about 4 dozen, in existence in the secondary market today. So it's been, 13 years since I sold this on the air. Okay, so the last time I sold this was 2007 on the air.
Well, we are thrilled that it's here right now. It is now nearly sold out, so everybody knows. We are making it more affordable with 12 months VIP financing. If you have the HSN credit card, we're going to take the cost and spread it over 12 months. It's $141.66. By the way, for everybody tuning in, wondering what was happening earlier, we will be making it available again for you. The first ever official colorized coin from the United States Mint. We've got it. We've got it. It's nearly gone, but we've got it. 734642 is your item number. So Mike, to put that in perspective, if it was 13 years ago since you had this on and it sold out, when we sell this out today, I mean, realistically, when would it be back on?
No. If it's in another 13 years, I would be amazed. This is the only quantity of these coins I have ever seen since 2007. You understand, the platinum coins are rare by themselves. By definition, the United States government doesn't make many platinum coins. Okay, back in 2007, platinum was half the price that it was right now, or even less than half than what it was right now. At one point, not that long ago, platinum was actually more than gold. Wow. And if at that level, I mean, it almost melts for $16.99. Now, that's not the case today. I think platinum, as in relation to gold, is vastly undervalued. But that's just a thing. But if you'll notice, see, look how it says the back of this. This is a one-year-only design where it has the freedom ribbon right there in the beak of the eagle. And once I sell this out, that's it, done, gone over. I cannot ever bring this coin back, in essence.
Well, it's resonating with everybody watching. I know we have some very, very hardcore coin collectors watching tonight. Mike, of course, has his 1 hour with us right now and then is back this evening for the primetime show. At this moment, it does not look likely that this will be making an appearance based upon the response that we have. 734642 is your item number. I wish you the very best of luck. I hope you can get it while it's there. Mike, final words on this one.
Well, like I said, just rarity,
Yeah.
and, well, rarity.
Yeah.
The fact that, and you see, we stopped making fractional coins. In other words, coins that are smaller than an ounce. If you go back and look at, let's say, the Buffalo gold coins that they did that, the fractionals are worth more than the 1 ounce coin. It's not even close, is ultimately what it comes down to. And we've not made fractional coins since 2008. So not only that, and they're 1 year only designs, so it's unlike the American Silver Eagle, where their design has been standard. In the platinum coin, and only the platinum coin of all the bullion coins made by the government, that a reverse design changes every year, so it's a 1 year only design as well.
Thank you for your calls on this one. We'll keep you posted. For everybody that's asking to see it, I don't have a physical sample in the studio. I can show you the imagery of it, but we started tonight's show with a huge bang. Something I did not realize was even going to be made available this evening, quite honestly. Guys, this is the first ever official colorized coin by the United States Mint. It's a humongous opportunity. We've seen colorized coins many times in the past, but as Mike will tell you, that's always colorized on the secondary market. This has been done by the US Mint, and we are struggling at this stage to keep up with the demand of people who are ordering it. Again, I don't have a physical sample. Mike, just to give everybody a second here, there's a lot into this, right? There's a lot of stories converging on this opportunity.
Yeah, and let me spend a brief second here. So the United States government, about a month and a half or so ago, released the basketball coin, okay, the special basketball coin. And we had a special relationship with the Basketball Hall of Fame to be able to grade this coin, sell this coin, and do all that, okay? And had a special relationship with PCTS to certify the coin, given the fact that Naismith Private Collection is our exclusive logo that you can see there, with the Basketball Hall of Fame logo, with the courtside release for August 28th. The original one was, for the original basketball coin, and we're going to have first day of issue on this, PCGS, PR70, first official colorized coin. There's been colorized U.S. coins, but they've been secondarily colorized, so they're not really necessarily a coin. They're more of a tchotchke, if you will. Right. Okay? Is ultimately what it comes down to. This is the first colorized, legitimate United States Mint collectible. They've never done this before that you're going to see. They've colorized the basketball. If you look, they've actually colorized the rim and the net as well. The net is actually white in there too, along with the rim being red, with the basketball half dollar. Now, the problem with this is, and it's been, like I said, we just mentioned it a couple times here, we've sold out the current quantity that we have available with this. I think we might have 100 coins left, is all in 70 here. And you can see this, and it's our exclusive core and all that other stuff, but the coin itself is phenomenally and ridiculously collectible. It's a first of. Any first of is a thing, and then it's first day of issue, and then it's our exclusive core and our exclusive holder, and from the courtside release from the Basketball Hall of Fame. Put all of those things into account, and this is one of the great collectibles done by the United States Mint. I don't think there's any doubt about it. It's 100% exclusive to us that we're going to have right here. To me, I'm the only one that has this coin to be able to sell. I think it is truly, utterly, amazingly spectacular. And like I said, the popularity of this has just been silly.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it, Mike, really. Thank you for your orders. Call in now if you'd like to get yours. We're going to take a quick moment out to process all of these calls, and we'll be right back with more Coin Collector on HSN.
Think all remote controls are the same? Think again. Now when you're watching HSN and you see something you want, you can use your remote control to order it. It's fast, it's easy, and it's a safe way to order. With HSN, shop by remote. With the power of HP from HSN, reinvent how you work, how you play, how you live. Technology that makes life better for everyone, everywhere, and deals designed for every budget. HP on HSN and at hsn.com. It's our Labor Day weekend sale. Don't miss exclusive weekend-only deals and new products from the brands you love. Big names, big deals, big premieres. Starts Friday at midnight on HSN. Ingredients that are rich in tradition, born from the clouds and foothills of the Himalayan mountains. Clean beauty that protects, nourishes, and repairs hair and skin. Shop the Tweaked by Nature Beauty Collection on HSN and hsn.com.
Shopping is easier than ever with the HSN app. Turn on notifications to get shipping updates, exclusive offers, and alerts on your favorite products sent straight to your phone. Now you can share all your fabulous finds with your friends right from the app through Facebook, text, and more. Save your favorite products all in one place. See it, heart it, save it. Download the app for Apple or Android devices by searching HSN app on hsn.com.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
You're watching Coin Collector here on HSN. Good evening, good morning, welcome to the show. There's about 20 minutes left with our resident numismatist, Mr. Mike Mezak, and we're continuing the theme of the Basketball Hall of Fame with something else very, very special. Mike, you had made reference, this is the third of only 3 ever curved coins that have been made, right?
Correct.
That's huge, that's a special coin.
Well, it's tremendously special. As a matter of fact, it's a tremendously, ridiculously important coin. And this is the original coin. Now, this is the silver dollar.
Right.
Okay? This is the silver dollar. So that colorized coin that we're showing is a $half. And understand it's clad, okay? This coin right here is the original coin from the June 4th courtside release. So this is the silver dollar that was released. That's the basketball coin. So you can see it in all its glory, in essence, uncolorized. It's only the third of this coin. But I think the most incredible part about this is it's a release of the coin that is unique.
Right.
We were able to partner with the Hall of Fame, which partnered with the United States Mint. The United States Mint doesn't partner with anybody.
Right.
Okay. So we were able to, so we have the exclusive use of that basketball. Us PCGS has the exclusive use of that Basketball Hall of Fame logo. Naismith Private Collection is 100% exclusive to me. June 4th courtside release is 100% exclusive to me. First day of issue, and so this is from the June 4th. This was actually at the Basketball Hall of Fame at courtside, June 4th, when they put this out. If you look down there at the bottom, there's a special little card right there. That is signed by the president and CEO of the Basketball Hall of Fame, who is, of course, there at the courtside release. That is the incredible part of this. That comes at no additional cost and no additional charge either. You can see there's the commemorative coin program for the Basketball Hall of Fame, private collection, Springfield, Mass., first day release, June 4th, signed by the president of the Basketball Hall of Fame. Right there. And so you put all of that together, and what you have here is the coin that started it all, if you will, that I think is truly, utterly, and incredibly collectible. I still have a few more. In this holder, like I said, PCGS has the exclusive thing with the Basketball Hall of Fame. We have the exclusive basketball core, all of those things.
You said the U.S. Mint doesn't normally partner with anybody. They typically work alone. I remember when you were telling me that this was happening. This is another landmark event. I mean, really, nobody would have thought this would have happened.
Oh, no, absolutely not. And when then they approached us,
wow.
And said, do you want to be, in essence, the third partner with this? We said, yeah. I mean, thank you very much. I mean, it's kind of it kind of shows our position in the industry, if you will, that we had the opportunity to do this, and to be able to do the courtside release, to be the exclusive year, the exclusive way to be able to get this from the Naismith private collection. And so now we have to turn back the clock. This was June 4th on the courtside release.
Right.
From that first day of issue, I still have a very, very small number of these available that you're going to have right here, that you have from the courtside release within this, that I think is critically important for you to understand. This is out of my original allocation, if you will. And once again, down there at the bottom with the unique and the only place to get certificates signed by the president of the Basketball Hall of Fame. It's John DeLeva, but if anybody's curious, that has done that. And so he did that for us and exclusively for us. And so that's the only way you can get that. You put all those together, this is an absolutely 100% unique collectible in almost every possible way that you can think of.
We've seen a couple things tonight, obviously in the realm of the Basketball Hall of Fame and this amazing partnership, this amazing first time ever, this amazing first opportunity ever on a spectacular coin. Again, this curved coin is really, you have to see it to believe it and understand how remarkable it is, how that is so rare, the third of its kind ever. Obviously, we've shown you tonight the first ever authorized or US Mint colorized coin, rather, never done before. Then we've got this, which, as Mike said, is the original. So you're seeing this in all of its glory. If you know a sports fan, if it's you that loves basketball, this is something that I know you're going to love to keep and treasure, and certainly to gift. If you know somebody who is a sports fan and they love basketball, and we get around to the holidays and you're wondering what to buy them for Christmas, something that they're going to really treasure and relish, Mike, this is going to bring a big smile to many people's faces.
Yeah, this is, and then not only do you have the fact that it's a curved coin, and when you see the coin, it is ultimately spectacular. But when you look at it in terms of the exclusivity of a coin, you know, sometimes we like to say, oh, it's first day of issue or it's this or that. No coin that I've ever sold has this level of authenticity with where it was released and how it was released.
Right.
These coins were literally at the courtside ceremony. It was the director of the Mint, David Ryder, was there as well on that day, on June 4th. He was actually at the Hall of Fame. To be able, he had to get special permission as a government employee to be there in June, to be there at the courtside release. And these were those coins. We did the thing with the Basketball Hall of Fame. We have the exclusive Naismith private collection. We have the exclusive basketball core that you're going to have. Also, first day of issue. All of those things together. So you've got a truly great coin. But then you've got exclusivity in terms of how it's presented and made available to you that is unprecedented, not just in this coin, but really in almost any numismatic coin.
Well, we're going to wrap up our segment on the Basketball Hall of Fame with one more opportunity. I know there's only 14 minutes or 13 minutes left in the show, so this will be a little fast and furious. Pre-sold a lot of these so far tonight. Obviously, folks online at hsn.com who are searching Coin Collector have been finding this and jumping on in. It is brand new to us. It's the 2020 SP70 NGC Basketball Hall of Fame $50. It's $199.95, so a very affordable opportunity to jump into something very special.
And like I said, I'd like to spend a little bit of time here. This one shouldn't be fast and furious. We can get a close look at this. Because I understand it's a Basketball Hall of Fame coin, right? And it came out of a special set. So it's not just the Basketball Hall of Fame coin. They did a kids set. You remember the kids sets? Remember the rocket ship collection?
Yep.
Remember, this was only available in the kids set. It's an enhanced, uncirculated Basketball Hall of Fame coin. So, okay, so it is, the rarity is ridiculous. It only is in the kids set, which was tremendously limited edition. So when we go and look at this, we see Basketball Hall of Fame, first enhanced commemorative that you see there, basketball celebration. It's enhanced uncirculated. It's from, like I said, the kids set. And you don't have to say that on there because, you know, it's the only place you get the enhanced uncirculated. Now, here's the key. This is why I want to spend a minute here. The United States government has been making commemorative coins since 1892.
Wow.
Okay, since 1892. They have made literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different issues of United States commemorative coins.
Right.
They have made millions and millions and millions of commemorative coins. You know how many of them have a special finish?
How many?
One, this coin.
Okay.
Not a single solitary other commemorative coin made by the United States government in over 125 years, has had a special finish of any kind. There's no reverse proof, there's no enhanced uncertain, there's no nothing other than this coin. And it was almost like this kind of throwaway coin that came in the kids set, just like the rocket coin, one of the best-selling pairs we've ever had in our history. The Mint seems to take these kid sets and put the single most amazing coins they have ever done in them almost by accident. By the by, you know how many kid sets they made? 75,000. So now you have got, so they didn't make 1 million or 500,000. So you have not only the basketball uncirculated, it's enhanced uncirculated with the SP70 enhanced finish, okay? It is the only enhanced or special finish commemorative coin in the history of the United States government. In the history of the United States government. So you go back and they did all the commemorative halves. They did the Columbian Exposition from 1892 up until the 1930s. Then they reprised it in 1982. And they started with the Olympic coins. And we see these special coins every year. And that's what this coin is. This is this year's edition of the United States incredible commemorative. But this is not just any commemorative. So you had the basketball, which is great, only a third curve coin. You had the $50 third curve coin. We had the Colorized, which is just blowing up. This coin is colorized rare. In other words, they have the same vintage of only 75,000, but nobody knows about this coin because this coin transcends everything else. Because of the millions and tens of millions and hundreds of millions of commemorative coins ever made by the United States government, only this coin has got a special finish on it. There's no reverse proofs. There's no anything else. There's, in terms of enhanced uncirculated or a special finish, American commemorative coin, it's this coin. And it is only this coin, and we have got it right here. People don't even realize the rarity, the collectability, the desirability of this, and then of course the Mint, because they put it in the kids set, made it tremendously rare on top of that. So now you've got the rarity of the enhanced uncirculated finish only available in the kids set. And it's like, okay, well, if that was just the rarest of the basketball coins, and it is, that would be spectacular.
Well, Mike.
But now let's make it the most unique commemorative ever made by the United States government, the only enhanced finish, the only special finish, the only special issue commemorative ever done by the United States Mint.
So, Mike, it slipped through the net. People don't even realize that this is out there, right?
Right. Nobody knows.
Wow. Okay. We're busy. We're very, very busy on this. You've sold me on one, I'll tell you that.
We bought some. And we didn't even realize, okay, you know, okay, kid set, so we'll do this. So we just figured the designation just from the kid set, like the rocket ship, you know, just the designation that it comes from the kid set, right? That would be enough because it denotes that it's a special provenance. And while it is a special provenance, we didn't quite realize at the time how special it was. The fact that it is the only special finish, enhanced uncirculated, it doesn't matter, anything other than proof or uncirculated ever released by the United States government in the history of the commemorative coin program in 125 years. There is one special finish United States government issued coin. It's that coin right there.
Guys, stay in the ordering process for yours. We'll let you know when that's gone. As we wrap up our Basketball Hall of Fame series, remember the all-star superstar tonight is this. I don't even have the live sample. The first ever official colorized coin made by the United States Mint. Wildly popular. Whenever you've seen colorized coins before, of course, it's been done on the secondary market. The first time ever the U.S. Mint has done it. 734-6 6644 is your item number. Do not wait another moment to order yours. That is, well, it's remarkable. That's one of those moments in Coin Collector that will go down in history for sure. Let's keep on going because history is what we're talking about with our final couple of pieces in our series. Next up is the 2020, the Proof 70 first day of issue. We talk a lot about that. It's important. It's the Women's Suffrage Centennial Silver Dollar, $229 and change. Brand new, Mike. We're seeing it on air for the very first time.
Yeah, and if you look at the limited edition on this, today is going to be, I think, a one-day, one and done on this.
Wow.
Just released. The United States government, like I said, puts out every single solitary year now. They do two different commemorative issues. Okay, the first one was the Basketball Hall of Fame issue. The second one here is the Centennial, or the 100th anniversary of women's suffrage in this country. And so they just released this. Now, here's the issue. These are going to be extraordinarily rare. Look at and of course, the Annex first day of issue is 100% exclusive to us. There is 100 in the limited edition.
Nothing.
Normally, when we do commemorative coins, the edition is 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, 1,800, 2,000, 3,000. I mean, we've done editions up to 4,000 on some of the commemorative coins. On this coin, because of the difficulty for us to be able to get this, 101 coins, certified perfect first day of issue. 101 coins, limited edition, exclusively available here of the women's. Now, this is the United States government. This is another commemorative coin. This is a proof coin. Okay, so they did it in proof. They did it uncirculated. I've got it here in proof with 101. I don't know. I suspect this well may be of, and I put all the commemorative coins out that the United States government does every year. I think this is quite well the most limited of all of the commemorative proof dollars. Of course, nearly an ounce of silver in every single one of these. That has been going on. Silver's been going crazy, and so because of that, because of the current events, the United States Mint is behind on production of everything. Everything from the Mint is selling out, or at least going to back order almost instantaneously. So put all of that together, and I mean, you've got something special here.
Guys, we are thankful that we're able to show off this to you tonight. It is on 3 FlexPay, so you get it home for $76.65. It doesn't matter what you shop for tonight. Any of these pieces, they all come with 30-day money-back guarantees. So I want you to feel confident and comfortable for all the things that you're seeing. Mike, I really believe wholeheartedly, and I know we're about to kind of segue into our next piece from this collection, but there's so much variety that you've been able to bring us this year. It feels like more variety than ever before.
Yeah, the United States Mint is trying to up its game. They're trying to do some really cool stuff out there. They're going to release towards the end of the year a special gold coin, an American Eagle with a special kind of a privy mark, if you will, that's on it. And they're only going to make 1,945 of these gold coins. It's going to be the rarest gold coin made by the United States government in the modern era. We're anticipating that original pricing on that coin is going to be $20,000. I mean, like out of the chute.
Wow.
It has 1945 in like what they call a cartouche on the edge of the coin, which is a privy mark. So that you're going to have, so they're doing that particular coin. We had the first colorized coin, the first enhanced uncirculated commemorative, the first special issue commemorative. We've got the last year of issue of the American Silver Eagle. So the United States Mint, even in lieu of all the current events and the shutdowns of the mints with them working with reduced staff, is just giving us this incredible palette of coins for us to choose from. And that's exactly what it continues to be. It's truly an amazing opportunity that they're giving us, and unfortunately, well, for collectors, kind of fortunately, they're very, very rare because they're only putting out what they can do. They're trying to get a broad brush stroke, but it's just the paint's not real thick, let's put it that way, is ultimately what it comes down to. Now, so we had the proof coin, which is, like I said, probably our rarest proof coin.
Yes.
They issue commemorative coins in proof and mint state. This is the mint state version of the women's suffrage centennial first day of issue that you've got right here. 76 is all that there is in mint state. In proof, 101, and actually from, as I'm seeing, that 101 is probably down to about 50 at this point, exceptionally busy. This, you have to understand, first day of issue Annex is exclusive to us here at HSN. Right. 76 coins. 76 coins that are first day of issue, mint state 70, perfect in the, like I said, in the solid silver, United States government. This is silver dollar. You make no mistake about it. When we talk about commemorative coins, we're talking about silver dollars made by the United States government, exceptionally rare in terms of our limited edition. This is the most limited mint state American commemorative dollar that we have ever done as well. Same with the proof. That's our rarest proof. This is our rarest mint state. I think it's truly, utterly spectacular that you're going to see right there. And there's some of the heroes of the women's suffrage movement that you're going to see on the coin itself. And like I said, we're first day of issue perfect. There are 76 and 76 only available exclusively.
Mike, what time is your primetime show tonight?
8 p.m., 8 p.m. and 9 p.m., 2-hour show.
We will see you then, Mike. Thank you so much. Great being with you tonight.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, Adam. Have a great night.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you to everybody who's been a part of our Coin Collector show. Please make sure you tune in tonight at 8 p.m. to see Mike with his Primetime Spectacular. On the way next, a look at our Best Buy. Good night, everybody.